Alright guys, back and you know where again. So I ordered a vacuum hose, an intake vacuum hose for Renzel. It's actually this one right here that goes to the brake booster. One of the troubleshooting stuff I decided to order because the hose was actually soft on the top. Well, I'm gonna show y'all. So you know, GM had it right here. So this actually came from Detroit, Michigan, because I go through this GM website. So basically it searched what dealer has it, I guess, available. So that's where this came from. And apparently I have to use, because the dealer, I don't know why the dealer uses these clamps. I guess because they hold better. So I had another one. Yeah, it came with another black one. So the black one was here. But I had actually another, you know, the other one that uses a screw. So this right here is a gear wrench cable hose clamp, because I need this for these. So if you don't have one of these people, that pliers and all that them other pliers don't always work. So this is actually the stuff that works for this kind of clamp style. You can't run around it, because when I was doing work the first time on this truck, all these hoses got this goddamn clamp, which I should have changed all of them. I said I was gonna change them, but I never did. But they actually more like solid metal than the other clamps. But the other clamps is just easy to get out. So if you don't got one of these, then you're assed out. All right, but I am going to now proceed to pull out this hose, right? So let's put y'all on the stand while we just pull out this hose real quick, measure it up, make sure everything is Geechee, and see what's next. So somebody coming in the garage again, as always. Let's see what's going on here. Alright, so let's take this stuff out. As I said, I got the old school joint. Oh man, I'm tightening that. Gotta actually loosen it. Just loosen the clamp. Let's get this out of here, people. So I should have did this before when I had all of this out, but I didn't. So gotta do it now. So this is the brake booster vacuum hose. So right here, as y'all can see, is a little bit enlarged for some reason, right? And it's soft. Right here is hard, right here is soft. For whatever reason, I don't know if it failed right here or what happened. I don't even think this is original. I think somebody just, no, I do have a number on it, but I don't know if it's like an original one from GM. It's like somebody just bought a hose. But it do have the shape though, so I don't know. Maybe. Alright, we all see. Alright guys, so the hose is actually identical. As I said, this right here, for some reason this swole up. it look like it's failing, but I don't know if it completely failed. I don't know if it has a leak, but it looks pretty swollen. And if this hose is from 2013, it damn sure need a swap, because that's a long time for a hose to be actually. Here I'm looking at this thing look a little shiny for some reason over there. All right, but other than that, this one here looks pretty good, so I already have it kind of set up already to installed. I'm using this clamp because these clamps, I hate these clamps, but as soon as I get another one, I am going to swap this out, because certain clamps should not be used for these vehicles, but whatever. So let me actually let me pull this one back, because when I get it into, this is the one for the brake booster. So as I said, this is the ideal thing, like I said, guys, for these clamps. So then it's like it has two sides to basically adjust for whatever, you know, large clamps, small clamps, medium clamps, whatever. So this right here, I am going to slide it back down if I can, and make sure I grab good. Slide it down so when I do install, this thing ain't grabbed correctly. That's the only thing about this thing, like you gotta make sure you, I guess, use it correctly. So we can make sure I get this corny ass clamp, which I don't like. So yeah, I'm gonna bring it down here, so I could get the part for the brake booster. Alright, so we got the tag, the new era tag. Y'all see it's OEM as always. And let's get this in here. No, y'all can't 100% see, or maybe I could see. So let's get the back first. Hopefully this is not too bad going in, because it's new. We gonna see now, people. And let's get the new vac in. Okay, that one is in, so look like I gotta loosen this clamp. Let's tighten, because of the fact that whatever plastic it went into, it kind of, I try to pre-game the clamp really to a certain, but I gotta open it up like that. Let's move the clamp all the way back here. Now I'm just gonna get this one situated while I'm here right now. Lock it while I'm here. Let's get this lined up. Let's see. Make sure I'm in a good position. So I think right there is the perfect position. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's a good position. Just hold it right there at the end. Okay. Let's take a double check. Looks good, people. And now to this one here, into this brake booster plug. Let's see how this one works. Okay, that's in. And now I have to use my gear wrench clamp joint, so I can see. And let's see how this. Let me see what side I gotta use. This side. Open it up a little bit. Let's get this here. Slide this. See, now I kind of tripped off. Let it go right here. Put this back here. And the hose. Maybe should I put the hose shit? Or should I put it behind? It was supposed to go behind that one. Maybe I gotta take it out again, people. Cause I think I was supposed to put it behind that I should have put it behind the oil cash can hose. Let me fix that, cause I don't like where it's positioned right now. So while I'm here, might as well I fix it correctly. And I gotta go back and do this ish. Alright, so take that out from there. Just pull it out and rerun this hose a little bit better, cause I ain't damn sure satisfied with the way I had it. So let me see how I could get this out now from here. This shit is like in there now. Oh shit, like this shit don't wanna come out. Just put the damn hose in here. Now my nigga come out. Like, get the hell out. That's great, right? And this thing is cutting up my hand. I gotta get some regular gloves, people. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Gotta get the regular gloves, cause what's happening is I'm trying to take it out and my hand is it's on this damn clamp. Alright, so I got it out. So I said I gotta run it. I'm gonna run it behind this hose over here, cause it sit better. Yeah, just like that. So I'm supposed to sit back by the firewall. Now, let's get this back in how it was. Nice and snug in here. Whatever the name of this sensor is, I don't know. Now let's get back to this ish. And let's move this clamp back to where it need to go. Let me see if I could do it from here. Adjust this again. Open up. Let's get it from right here. Cool. Let's get a snug right. Perfect right there. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I mean, this is useful, people. I'm telling you, if you're doing your DIYs and your hoses in your vehicle, and they got all of them clamps, you gotta, I don't care what y'all say, all the time, let me show y'all, all the time this ain't gonna work, man. And I'm gonna tell you that, and that's facts. All the time that is not gonna work. So, that's why I got, and I know I was doing this job and I was looking at the clamps pre-game and then I was like, you know what? I didn't even know they ever even had something like that. So, all right, so as I said, this right here is another part down, another thing swapped out on Renzel. All these things is for the greater cause. And I was looking at this right here, but this right here, this is like called an air duct, right? This thing kind of went in a little bit. Some of these old plastic parts and old things what I was really trying to swap out, because as I said, this is a 2K13, so a lot of this stuff took heat. It took major heat, and a lot of it, after a while, they crack and they do certain things. And depending on who had the vehicle before me, which it was a woman, so whoever her man or her boyfriend or her slide or whoever, her brother or whoever that was working on it, like when it's not church, people don't care. People just do some quick-ish, and that's what it is. So a lot of the things I think ahead of time, a lot of the things, because I'm always in here, I'm always looking, that I think and I know that need to change because it's just years of heat, work, whatever. I'm trying to change it. Like as I said, this is like, this deals with the throttle and all that. So, but this is costly, people. Believe it or not, this plastic right here, I think it was like, the dealer got it for like $250. $250, yeah. For certain things. So this is on the checklist, I believe. And as I said, it's just certain other things that I feel that, as I'm going through and I'm looking and I'm seeing that sometimes it's just a quick change and it adds on to what's going on to the vehicle. It adds on to, refreshing the vehicle. Not a lot of people, it's like, I always say, it's like building your old school, you know what I mean? We all got old schools, we all basically restore them, whatever. So this is kind of like the same thing, like what I'm doing. I am restoring, just like, just imagine you took this out and you dropped it in a box Chevy. What you gonna do? You're gonna break the whole thing down, refresh it, paint it, do what you gotta do, whatever, because it's going in this box. You go paint the box, you go throw shoes on it, you go throw a system on it, and that's what you gonna do. So, all right, let me hit y'all back in 1 minute. All right, yeah, back to what I was saying. So, yeah, so it's just, as I said, it's just really refreshing. And I'm looking, as I said, like, I don't know, I could have did an intake. You never know, maybe in the future I'll do it. I'll maybe remove the big air box and put in the, remove all of this and just put in the regular joint where, you have the cone, you know what I mean? But to me, like little things, I'm not there yet because I'm not there in my head with, Renzel being mechanically 100% running wise to do what I needed to do. Until I get to that point, then I'll do that, the little things. Because as I said, it's not like, all right, look, I got the box Chevy, right? Don't get me wrong, it's running and doing what it's doing, right? But them things be like short-term runs. You understand what I'm saying? Mechanically wise, it's running, it's starting. But like, that's why I started at one point, I started like, taking it out, driving it. Not even babying it, driving to Connecticut, driving to Pennsylvania, driving to see what it's doing, because at the end of the day, man, you have a pretty motor, and a lot of people got pretty motors, but you know what's funny about them pretty motors? As soon as they take it out and they go on a long distance, what happens? Something happened, to break down. So I try to not have a vehicle, right, that every time I drive it, it break down, or something happened. I try to beat all of that now. And that's what I did with this one. I try to beat that. But every time, as I said, give or take, it sits here for like, what? For the whole winter hibernate, right? Then when you take it out, you go to New Jersey, you try to beat on it a little bit. What happened? Something break. A hose come out, a clamp, a fuse, a wire, this, that. So I try to eliminate them things with my cars. That's why I'm always in it. That's why I do these garage videos. That's why I'm always looking to see, damn, this don't look good. Let me fix that. Because when I start to beat on it and ride it, I don't want that problem. I want it to ride like factory like this, the Charger. You know what I mean? I don't want to worry about every time I go out, something happened, you know what I mean? And I don't want to deal with that. So that's why I try to eliminate these things by always, I'm looking, I'm thinking, like, all right, I got hoses here, you know what I mean? Like, certain things like this, I know it never was changed. I changed this one, it just looked like garbage. Forgot where I got this. This was like an AutoZone Duralast hose. It just, I don't know, but y'all get what I'm saying though. So that's basically what I'm at. So as I said, the hose is part of something I noticed I had to change. And as I said, I'm just doing little by little until I have another idea. I did another troubleshooting basically on Renzel. And I may have the solution to why it's doing what it's doing in the behavior, but I'm not going to say too much yet because I don't want to shoot myself in the foot. But I think I have the cure, people. I think I have the cure. So just stay tuned to the videos and all that. As I said, I think I got it maybe this time. So as I told y'all, I think it was something very, very corny, right? But I just ran around the whole thing and was just, overthinking. As a mechanic, as a DIY person, that's what we do sometimes. And that's my sign too. I'm a Virgo, people. So I'm an overthinker. I overthink the whole situation until like the situation be right here, just be the problem. But I'm running around it. I see the problem, but I'm just running around the whole problem. I'm just making an example, that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm running around the whole thing. I touched it. I did everything to it. I see it all the time. It was there, but I never just thought that was the problem. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm in a situation like that. So that's why I'm always here. I'm always looking. Sometimes I just stand here for 15 minutes and I just look. You know what I mean? I look because I took out a lot. Did I do this? Did I put this back? Do this look funny? Something look funny. Something don't look right. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I be doing. Like, I don't understand this. This don't look right. Like, you dig? That's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what I do. So, as I said, I really changed that the way I'm just looking at something. I'm just looking at the manifold, how garbage it looked. I said I really bought a new one and just swapped it out. But I didn't want to start doing all that, people. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, just, oh, wait a minute. I fucked up. I was supposed to actually, this core pack right here, I was actually supposed to put back the OEM one. I actually left the Duralast one in here. I just did a swap real quick because I got a new one, but I left the Duralast one in there. But it looked like it's working any goddamn way. But I actually forgot to that's the new one right there. But I forgot to put back the one that was here. I just noticed that. You see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm doing so much things. It's like I'm just forgetting to you know, I am forgetting to do stuff. So I gotta put back. I actually have to put back the OEM core pack, or that Duralax core pack. Even though I'm not seeing nothing on the scanner, which I don't know anyway. But yeah, I gotta swap that back. So, all right. Well, listen. Stay tuned. As I said, I'm just, we in goddamn February. February's like, it's trending and it's going. So, as I said, I seen the knock sensor. The knock sensor joint, not saying that I needed to really, you can't even see it. That shit is like way buried in the back. Not to say like it needed to really 100% change, but it was just something on the list. And they had it for the low too. GM had it for like what, I think it was like real talk. I guess it wasn't moving like that. It was like something like $15. It was on sale, $15 for one. So I was like, why not? $15. Like, hey, you know what I mean? Like in this OEM, hey, why not? But I caught my tail, no homo, getting it on though. So as I said, it's just something else in the books that's done. And I wanted to show y'all something too. So I did purchase the cam. Yeah, I can see the camshaft sensor, right? So with this right here, I don't have a code for this, right? It's basically down here. I'm on the point. It's right here, right? But I was watching videos, people. Yo, that ish right there, I seen people breaking. It was hard to come out. So I was like, you know what? You know that saying? What's that saying, people? That if it ain't broken, leave it alone. So it ain't broken, so I'm leaving that ish alone. Because I don't need to go through no unnecessary headaches and dealing with trying to get this out and get it in. And then actually I gotta put it on a scanner. I gotta find somebody with a scanner and I gotta relearn it. So you know what? I am sending this back. I decided that this morning that I am sending this back. And I will take the loss on it because I do not want to deal with that problem because I know it's going to be a problem coming out. And honestly, I don't want to deal with it. So I ain't dealing with it. So I'd rather deal with the more common stuff that I think, like hoses, vacuum hoses, of course. You know what I mean? You always want to do that. You know what I mean? Sensors, you always want to do that, but not all sensors. I ordered the crank too. The crank, for some reason, they don't have it. I think this is the second time I tried to order it and they didn't have it. So you know what that means? Leave the ish alone. They ain't have it, I ain't forcing it. So that's what it is. So, but I said, I'm gonna repeat this one more time. I think I have the cure. Okay? I think I have the cure. But until the cure, I introduce what I need to do, then I'm gonna take it from there. But as I said, once again, I think I have the cure to the problem. So, all right, once again, Life with Mike LS, thank you for watching. And stay tuned to Renzel, as always. Look at the back end. And yeah, as I said, just another piece of the puzzle. One more thing down on, y'all see what's going on here. And yeah, we go take it from there. Life with Mike LS. Catch you on the next one.